Today is Saturday, May 3rd, 2025. This is your daily update on the political actions affecting society today, brought to you by the Church of Tinkerbell.com. A federal judge in New Hampshire has blocked the Trump administration's directive that threatened to cut federal funding for public schools maintaining diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. The ruling followed lawsuits from the National Education Association and the ACLU, asserting that the guidance was vague and violated First Amendment rights. President Trump's Executive Order 14,187, aiming to restrict gender-affirming care for minors, has faced legal challenges. Federal courts have issued injunctions blocking its enforcement in several states, citing constitutional concerns. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has proposed a national autism study utilizing private health records and plans to establish a health registry for autistic Americans. Concurrently, a leaked draft indicates proposed budget cuts to disability services by the Department of Health and Human Services, potentially reducing support for education, research, and broader services. Kennedy's recent statements have drawn criticism from experts who argue that his approach could hinder decades of progress in autism understanding and support. A new Texas bill, signed by Governor Abbott, expands state voucher programs to include a condition requiring parents to schedule a committee evaluation within 45 days for students opting for special education-related vouchers. Supporters argue the bill increases access, but opponents warn it could overburden already limited resources, particularly in rural regions, and place school autonomy under stricter timelines. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s media-reported National Autism Study, which utilizes private health records and aims to establish a national registry, continues to face backlash from disability advocates. Experts worry the approach risks undermining privacy protections, while a leaked draft also proposes cuts to disability services across 7 federal programs. A bi-state funding policy, now known as the disability penalty, faces legal pushback after $1 billion was diverted from general classroom funding for students who receive special education services. Critics argue the policy unfairly penalizes districts financially or creates barriers to strong challenges when developing resources to support students with disabilities. A lawsuit filed by Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton escalates to the state's Supreme Court after challenging coverage of gender dysphoria under the Americans with Disabilities Act. Disability rights advocates warn this ruling could limit protections for transgender individuals. Visit the Church of Tinkerbell to keep up to date.